For the longest time, we've thought of AI as a really, really smart tool, right? We give it a command, it spits out an answer. But what if that entire relationship is about to get a massive upgrade? We are right on the edge of AI evolving from a passive tool into a proactive teammate.
So think about the AI you use every day. Is it kind of like a hammer, just sitting there waiting for you to pick it up and tell it exactly what to do? Or is it starting to feel more like a real collaborator, someone who kind of anticipates what you need next? That question, right there, is the heart of the huge shift we're talking about today, the jump into what we call Agentic AI.
Okay, so let's break down what really makes this new kind of AI so different. Your standard AI, it's reactive. You ask it something, it answers. End of story. But Agentic AI, it's proactive. You don't give it a command, you give it a goal, and then it figures out the steps to get there. It's not just doing one little thing at a time, it's managing complex projects all on its own.
All right, so here's the game plan for this explainer. We're going to start by really defining what an AI agent even is. Then we'll take a peek under the hood, inside the agent's mind, to see how it thinks. After that, we'll jump into some amazing real-world examples that are already out there, look ahead to our future with these agents, and finally, weigh the incredible promise against some pretty serious risks.
So, what's the secret ingredient that turns a normal AI into an agent? Well, it really all boils down to one powerful idea: autonomy. We're talking about moving way beyond just following a simple recipe of instructions. So here's the more formal definition. An AI agent is a system that can sense what's going on around it, make its own decisions, and then take action to get to a specific goal. But the absolute game changer, the phrase that changes everything, is that last part, without direct human command for every step. That little piece right there, that's the spark of independence.
Let's unpack that a bit more. Autonomy means it can work by itself to solve problems. Goal orientation means it has a mission, a bigger why that drives it. Perception is its awareness, whether that's scanning 1,000 websites or reading data from a sensor. And finally, action. This is key. It can actually do things. It has hands, so to speak. It can use tools, write code, and make real progress.
So, how in the world does an agent actually pull this off? How does it think? Let's crack open the hood a bit and look at the core loop that makes it all work.
It's all based on this constant, super fast three-step loop. First, it perceives. It looks around and asks, okay, what's the situation right now? What info do I have? Then, and this is the magic, it reasons. It uses its massive brain to break down the big goal into a logical plan. To get there, I got to do A, then B, then C. Finally, it acts, and it takes that first step. And then, the loop starts all over again. It perceives the new reality it just created, rethinks its plan, and acts again.
Now, this is not just some theory living in a lab. This stuff is happening right now, out in the wild. So let's shift from the theory to the practice and check out how these agentic systems are already at work today.
Okay, a perfect example is autonomous research. Imagine telling an agent, hey, give me a detailed report on the latest breakthroughs in battery technology. Instead of you having to open 30 different tabs and drown in information, it goes out, scours the web, reads the dense academic papers, pulls out the key insights, and hands you a perfectly summarized report. Now, if you're in the software world, this is a massive deal. A developer can just give the agent a goal, like, build me a basic checkout page for my website, and the agent can write the code, test it for bugs, fix them, and even deploy it. It's like having a junior developer who works 24/7 and never, ever gets tired.
And this is where it starts to get really personal. I mean, the next wave of personal assistants won't just set reminders for you. You'll be able to say something like, plan a 3-day anniversary weekend in Napa Valley and keep the budget under $2,000. And it'll go out and find the flights, compare hotels, book the wine tours, and even make dinner reservations, all based on what it knows you like.
Look, these examples are really just the beginning, the first small wave. The part that's truly mind-bending is thinking about where this is all going. So let's take a little glimpse into a future that's co-piloted by these AI agents.
I mean, we are talking about AI agents in science labs running thousands of experiments at once to discover new drugs faster than ever. Imagine personalized tutors that can create a unique lesson plan for every single student on Earth. We might even see entire companies run by agents, managing their own supply chains. And for creatives, these agents could become true partners in making art, music, and design.
Now, with any tech that's this powerful, we have to go into it with our eyes wide open, because for every incredible, world-changing promise, there's a serious risk that we absolutely have to think about.
The promise here is just staggering. This could be the key to tackling some of the biggest challenges we face, from climate change to public health. We're looking at a potential explosion in innovation that could make past revolutions look slow. Ultimately, it's about amplifying what we humans are capable of.
But on the flip side of that coin, the risks are just as huge. The level of job displacement from this kind of automation could be enormous. And think about it, in the wrong hands, malicious autonomous agents could create security threats we've never seen before. And that brings up these fundamental, difficult questions about control and accountability. When an autonomous AI makes a big mistake, who's to blame?
So really, it all comes down to this. As these AI agents evolve from simple tools into genuine teammates, the most important question isn't about how smart they are, it's about how wise we are. Are we ready to be the leaders, the collaborators, and the managers that this new world is going to demand? That's the challenge and the opportunity that's right in front of us.